It is still iBrand Daybreak. According to data received from the NBS, it says that over 40.1% of the entire Nigerian population, on the average, have been classified as poor. In other words, an average of 4 out of 10 individuals in Nigeria have per capita expenditures below 137,430 naira per year. This translates to over 82.9 million Nigerians who are considered poor by national standard. It is important to note that this number excludes the state of Borno. Over half of the population who are poor cook with dung, wood, or charcoal rather than clean energy. High deprivations are also apparent in sanitation, time to healthcare, food insecurity, and housing. Nigeria's Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Betta Edu, has revealed a series of challenges plaguing the Empower program, vowing to overhaul the initiative to ensure it fulfills its mission of alleviating poverty for millions of Nigerians. She also explained that the Empower payments list contains the names of individuals who should not be part of the program, revealing the gravity of the problems that her ministry is actively working to rectify. The revelation of individuals beyond the program's intended scope raises questions about the program's effectiveness in targeting those in need of assistance. And to have this conversation with us is Dr. Dayo Kayode. He is a Upper Lead School technocrat joining us over the phone this morning. Thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Dayo. Good morning and welcome.
Yes, it's my pleasure joining you this morning. And, I always say that in Yoruba, we have anything that happens, we always treat each other with it. So let me say, a cool fake certificate too.
All right, let us start this way. The Empower has been around for a while now, actually. While we have seen some Nigerians who benefited from it, the new minister, Betta Edu, is come out to say that, the program has been plagued with a level of corruption, saying that most people who are currently on the list have no business being there, as the Empower is supposed to and designed to, help the poor and people who really need to be helped. However, like every other programs that we've seen in Nigeria, it's been plagued by corruption. How do you think that the persons or the people in charge of relevant agencies can be able to have an overhaul and bring the Empower program to what it is actually supposed to be?
Yes, thank you for bringing up this particular topic at this point in our nationhood, because Nigeria has been seen as the world poverty headquarters, and there is no doubt about it that any responsive government will want to reduce poverty in its political environment. Now, let us look at some of the programs to alleviate poverty in the past. You remember Mansa. We all knew what Mansa did to Nigerians in those days. There's this other program, poverty alleviation for rural women. We also knew what happened and how such program was being given a little bit of kudos also at that time. Now, coming to Empower, which is a baby of the last administration of this same party. Between you and me, all we have been saying all right are just been reading about Empower in the past has been on corruption, whereby the government is claiming that they are paying so much amount to some people, but those people now coming out, nobody is receiving up to this from you, because it is what the Yorubas call atowodowo. That is going from one person to the other. And as it is moving from one person to the other, each and every individual have been taking their own bites from it before it gets to the final destination. So to a very large extent, I have to agree with the new minister that yes, Empower have been bedeviled with serious myriads of corrupt practices, both in who are supposed to benefit vis-a-vis those that are benefiting, inclusive of embezzlement by those people in charge.
All right. You did mention that, before Empower, we've had other social welfare programs, in the past. And a lot of times, I must say, these social welfare programs don't really end up, achieving the aim for which they were brought up in the first place. What do you think can be done better so that we wouldn't even, as a nation, be in a position where we're depending on social welfare programs like Empower, where people are able to take care of basic daily needs, pay bills, and live, good lives to a good extent, where paying house rent or transportation or phone bills and water bills are not a challenge, and improve generally on the economy?
You see, Bob Marley said, where there is a will, W-I-L-L, there will always be a way. But here now, there hasn't been any will from the leadership of the nation, to the extent that a nation being led by deceitful people, crooked people that are felonious between you and me, the whole thing will come down, will simmer down to the occurrences within that nation, because birds of the same feather will always flock together. They will be putting their cohorts, their cronies, who are the part of their crooked activities in the past, in areas whereby they can also be dipping their hand perfectly into the people's commonwealth to fester their greed. Like I said the other time, our national greed, our leadership greed will never allow our national greed to work.